Well, it's about fucking time.
So when we last left off,
6 months ago,
we recorded more knights.
Oh, hi, Baz.
The BAZ!
What's up?
Yeah! Am I late? Is this night meeting? Do we get to pick our awesome powers? I want lightning!
If you've seen his boss fight in Shovel of Hope, you know that's why.
Oh, hi, Simon. Or Trevor. Richter.
Any Belmont, really.
What about Juice?
Do,
And they're just having none of his shit.
Say, that's right. What was it? I forget.
Bloodlines.
No, that. Oh yeah, Julius. Well, no, Julius. Julius wasn't in Bloodlines. That was there was no Belmont.
And so he is sad.
It was no, Jonathan Morris. John Morris was later. Yes, I know.
We should really get some bars for the windows.
John Morris and
you're talking to a guy that's only played 2 Castlevanias. I've beaten the original with save states because that game is hard as shit.
Alright, so for reals, on to Propeller Knight stage.
Played 3. 3 is.
Oh, I'm not going to. I played 1. Played a little bit of Symphony of the Night, and like, yeah, they're good games, but they're just not.
They're
really
not your style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Metroidvania is really hard to sell me, honestly.
So I take it I'm gonna be doing most Metroidvanias.
Well,
probably.
I don't care to do. I think I'm on schedule to do Metroid Prime 1, which I do love. So, like, I have nothing against them. I'm just more of a fan
I think the only reason you're scheduled on there is because you brought up that you wouldn't mind doing it, and I was like, hey, gets that thing off my list.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ, my list it's
like you have every single Zelda game on there, and I'm still mad about that, even though I have recorded Wind Waker at this point.
Look, I'm the Zelda guy. Wind Waker's the only one that I'm not too passionate. Well, no, Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time are the only ones I'm not too passionate about. Mostly because I played the other ones on the system. For N64, I was more Majora's Mask than Ocarina, and for GameCube, I was more Twilight Princess.
So, anyways,
you know,
we are on the flying machine.
Not gonna lie, so I have the soundtracks for Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows, and Specter of Torment.
You could pretty much just say the treasure trove, since that's what this entire collection of games is called.
Actually, I do like how Jake Kaufman, basically on his Bandcamp page, he has it, all his soundtracks as, all the music he does is pay what you want, so you can pay nothing, get it for free, or you can chip in a bit, as a donation. So, I gotta say, I know for a fact, I mean, it's been a long time, but it hasn't been that long, so I know for a fact that, I gushed over the, Specter of Torment, Lichyard theme, Hidden by Night.
Yes, you did.
Still so fucking good! Ugh. I absolutely love every single rendition of, the main stage themes in Specter of Torment. Especially for a few of them, especially for, Propeller Knight stage, and obviously Specter Knight stage.
Yeah. Although it's not his stage in this campaign yet.
Especially for Propeller Knight and the Lichyard, I think they are the best versions of the themes. The best renditions.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially Propeller Knight's.
There are a lot of themes that I love from this version.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with how much I gushed, Lichyard is obviously no question.
I even enjoy the King Knight stage.
Wait, did you just miss that curio?
No.
I saw the curio go up.
You don't collect the curio in this stage.
Or
you collect red skulls.
Oh, red skull. Did you miss that red skull as it was flying up?
No, I didn't miss any red skulls.
Then what was that one that was just flying up just now? Or was that you picking it up and it just
that was the animation of picking it up.
It just went off screen.
At the time of this recording, I know it's coming out soonish. Has the King's Knight whatever DLC come out yet?
King of Cards.
There's still no date yet. It's still for this year, but still no official date for it yet.
Yeah,
because I think at this point, because like I've still not played Shovel Knight at all, and at this point I'm kind of just waiting for a Switch version, like a physical Switch version.
Ooh, I think that's been confirmed that it's not gonna happen for a while.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I don't know if and when they're gonna release.
Yeah, the thing is, they haven't said anything.
Physical Switch version.
Yeah, they haven't said anything about a physical version at all.
Is it out on Switch yet?
It's on the eShop. It's been on eShop for like since day one.
Switch actually got the exclusive for Treasure Trove. And for at least time to
they had all the updates, including the Specter Knight campaign before the other consoles did.
Yeah. Like Yacht Club Games actually made a deal with Nintendo. The Switch actually got a timed exclusive. I think 1 month early. It got Specter Knight early. It got the Treasure Trove
and all the other updates
early.
like the Gender Bender mode.
Yes. So it basically got everything early. Like it's.
Yep.
Which, Eric, you think they're gonna do the same with King of Cards?
King of Cards, I doubt it, since I mean the Switch has been over a year now, so I don't think they're gonna.
If they haven't made a Switch physical version yet, then it might be possible that
I mean, maybe
that would be how they like show like, hey, we're bringing it to Switch, and it's going to be included in this game that will retail for like $40, I'd guess, honestly. At this
25.
Yeah, 25, because that's how much it costs on the eShop.
They said it's after it went up in price from 15 to 25. They already said it's staying at 25.
Which
forever.
Is reasonable because they're putting so much effort into these campaigns.
Yeah, it's staying at 25 forever. Which actually it was already technically physically.
I mean, you're gonna get occasional discounts now and then.
Yeah. It's just base price is going to be.
I would just really like to have a physical version, like especially for like this style of game, which is like an 8-bit.
This for me is the pinnacle of a download title. Just pick up and play.
Yeah,
I know, but I would really like to have this on a cartridge. I think it would just really kind of like give it the. I know this.
Well, like the retro feel.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Honestly, I could see myself getting myself a physical version just.
No. There's no seeing. You would. I'm not wrong.
I mean, I haven't bought the game twice. I still only have the one copy of Treasure Trove on my PS4, and I have the solo standalone purchase of the Specter of Torment campaign on Switch.
Yeah, that was another thing they did. Was they made the campaigns their own separate purchases too.
No,
if you just didn't want the whole package.
I checked. The only one you can purchase standalone is Specter, and that's
really?
only on Switch.
I thought they were gonna do that for every campaign.
Let me double check that actually, because I'm sure I'm positive last time I checked.
I thought they were gonna do that for people that weren't sure if they wanted to buy the whole thing yet.
Let me check PSN. Actually, PSN store.
Ho ho ho!
What am I getting reminded of with his fucking Inspector Gadget? Oh my
Like,
go gadget copter.
Like that's legit what I'm thinking of. I'm like, why is this like ringing a bell in my head?
Okay, so PSN does have Specter of Torment standalone and a Specter of Torment theme for PS4.
Ooh, that's neat. Might check it out.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, theme. I'm a sucker for PS4 themes.
I only have
my current theme is Dragon Ball Fighters.
I don't have that one.
I only have two. I have the Final Fantasy VII one because I fucking love that piano remix.
And hello Kratos boss fight.
And, it is! Holy shit, you're right! It's a Kratos boss fight!
Which is PS4 exclusive, by the way, for Shovel of Hope.
Anyways.
As I did show it off in our commentary.
Anyways, what was the other one? The other thing, you had the 7 and the...
Mega Dimension at Tunia last station.
I have a lot of themes. I have Dissidia NT theme.
Right.
I have Dissidia NT, Monster Hunter, Shadow of the Colossus Remastered, Watch Dogs 2, Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy. I have a lot of themes.
Oh, are we getting more backstory now?
Yeah, we're getting to the final flashback scene.
This is after you've already.
Yeah, this takes place after the Shield Knight boss fight, and after Specter, aka Donovan, killed his best friend.
Remind me how?
Because he's like, "But out of this, we can't let her take the treasure that we came all this way for."
Wait, and why did he kill him?
Because he was suggesting that he and Donovan get out of there because the tower was starting to crumble. After the battle with Shield Knight.
So he killed him, just like, shut the fuck up?
Yeah, he's like, shut up. We came all this way. We're not leaving empty-handed.
I'm playing through a way out right now, and I swear to fucking God, if that ends up happening, I'm gonna be pissed.
Dude, I don't think so. No.
And meanwhile,
don't say anything.
The Enchantress is granting Donovan a way to cheat death by turning him into her own death.
By slicing him in half.
He is now immortal with a scythe.
And
she's also granting the amulet power to basically once he brings her a complete order of no quarter, which is this game's plot line. He's recruiting all the knights. The amulet will have enough magic to restore life, which he can use to restore his own life. So for right now, he is her slave.
So yeah, anyways, so I checked. So Specter of Torment is available on PSN standalone, but that's it. So, Plague Knight is still not standalone. Which I can kind of see why, considering Plague Knight is the one that's sort of the most, what'd you say? The most complex? I don't know.
In terms of character or level design?
Level design and movement, like,
well, not really level design. It's pretty much the same as Shovel Knight. It's just extra pathways for cipher coins.
Also, more like a lot.
But the gameplay, yes, it is much more complex because of the bomb mixtures and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't a fan of how he just.
I mean, I'm still gonna say I like it. It's just one that you can very easily die with.
Yeah, he's a bit more complex. This is straight up Mega Man X.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Mega Man X code where you get there's a code where you get the Mega Man X wall slide.
Yeah, instead of the wall run.
And it even makes your cloak blue.
Actually, I'd say this is less X and more 0.
Yeah, there's actually 2 codes. One that makes your cloak blue, and then one that keeps your cloak red.
So is this our final night?
Yeah, our last night to recruit, Polar Knight.
Okay, so the worst level in OG Spectre Knight, in OG Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
How's this stage in Spectre?
Not too bad actually. It's mostly grinding.
The ice gimmicks, I'm guessing, or
no. It does have icicles, but this level's main gimmick is grinding.
Nice railgun. I think John was asking what made it like the worst in the base campaign.
It dragged on. And
Eric, does it have those things?
What things?
Rainbow vomit.
Oh yeah, the statues.
I was gonna reference the dwarf or gnome character from Gravity Falls for a second, but I didn't fucking remember his name.
It was just that it dragged on.
Does this stage have...
And actually, I guess the spikes would be another thing.
The spikes, those make you shit your pants, but like with the snow on the spikes, which make them safe, like that. Yeah. That's not a problem. It just makes you shit your pants. Yeah. The statues, I hated.
Yeah, the statues were stupid as well.
Please tell me this was
the first stage with the statue, and then one of the Tower of Fate levels had the fucking statue too.
Yes, it did. Still haven't gotten to the Tower of Fate because I'm still fed up with trying to deal with Polar Knight stage. Still haven't beat it, by the way.
That's why I recommend for someone coming into this collection of games, play Specter first.
Okay, so the curio that you just got, what does it do?
Oh, the last curio I got, basically it's like a homing attack for enemies.
Makes you.
I barely make use of it.
It makes you float up in the air.
It's basically one of his boss attacks, actually.
Really?
Where he'll just straight up home in on.
Oh, the storm.
Like in the boss fight, he'll that animation is in his boss fight where he'll home in on Shovel Knight and then slash at him. Mini boss fight.
Oh God! They made a boss out of the fucking statues. What the fuck?
And it's vomiting rainbow.
Club, you sick sons of bitches! You know we hated this shit, so you made a goddamn boss out of it?
It's not a pain in the ass though. I made quick of it.
Yacht Club, you sick bastards! Making a boss fight out of PTSD. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I can at least enjoy the Spectre's version of this stage better than Plague and Shovel.
At least it's much better.
And this is a secondary gimmick, the little switches for the walls and platforms.
Oh God, I could see this being a Guacamole. I play enough Guacamole to see this being enough of a pain in the ass.
Not really. I mean, it's fairly simple on how they're set up.
Actually, going back to the soundtrack, Polar Knight stage is the one thing where I honestly didn't notice much of a difference between Specter and Shovel.
That's because for me, I just plain forgot Shovel's version of this.
Yeah, I think that might be the case for me too. Like, it just sounds too similar that I can't really catch any of the distinct differences.
That's me forgetting. I need to homing slash up there. Homing slash.
Just flip the damn switch later.
Well, no, no. It's because I was thinking I could jump up there, but I need to homing slash.
I think your thought was you didn't want to have to like flip the switch later.
Yeah.
Like cheese it.
Like I could have saved myself one flip of the switch if I went there.
Yeah.
I guess just save the frames, save the frames, save the frames.
Kill the animals, save the frames.
Oh, I cannot wait till we get to Jack 3.
Yeah, you've been teasing us. You're speedrunning the entire series, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I know you've been streaming speedrunning Jack 1. I'm guessing that was
no. That was just more of me playing the game because I know the game so well. I can just play it without really thinking about it.
Well, I'm just remembering something you posted that you were live streaming on Twitch, doing testing out speedrunning Jack 1.
This is the only part where you have to be extra careful.
Yeah, like I do say this. Well, it's a commentary at the moment of this recording that is going on that we're doing on the backside.
Hey, there's the snow and spikes.
I said in the Jack 1 commentary that won't be up for probably a long time from now. That I am going to be trying to enter
the Spring Cloak.
Jack and Daxter speedrun community a bit.
Nice.
Not to get like world records and shit like that. Even I don't have the patience for that shit. But definitely to kind of like just improve my knowledge of the game because
fuck you, ice physics.
When I was watching a speed run, just to when I was recording Jack 2 for the channel, I was like, hey, let me just check out a speed run, see if there's anything I can do to make some of the game easier because Jack 2 is fucking hard. And I was seeing all these little glitches I've never known about, and that's really what it was that inspired me.
Yeah, because I to go back to what I was saying, like, I remember you were saying that, you were, basically, going on Twitch, a few days ago when you were streaming on Twitch, you were, doing, a small speedrun attempt at Jack 1, and I think you said that you're gonna be using speedrunning tricks for recording Jack 2 and 3.
3 especially, because 2 was when I started learning it, and it really fucking shows. By Jack 3, I do have most of it down, and I do show off some of them.
So I'm guessing the Jack 1 speedrunning stuff, that was after you'd already finished recording it?
Well, Jack 1 speedrunning stuff is not really... Like, I actually kind of already know some of the tricks. Like, I've just known it after years of playing these games. It's just kind of, like, stuff you figure out. There's a few things, like extended uppercut, I'm not fully mastered yet, but that's about it. I was about to say, Eric, please don't forget the Red Skull.
I think he's trying to get that
I just had to make sure I got on that rail. Wee!
Insert Klonoa 2 stepping win here.
I never... Is that the one where he sings?
Yes, that's the name of the track too. I love Klonoa 2's soundtrack so goddamn much.
Folk City. That's the one theme that always... Like, if I end up forgetting the entire fucking soundtrack, there's one that I will never forget. And that's Folk City with that goddamn brass. So fucking good.
My favorite song in the game is still Klonoa's theme. Or Going to Lunatea, that's the name of the track.
Or a battle awaits you.
You know, if they made this guy say Fusro Da, thank you.
Fusro Da!
Which, by the way, Skyrim fucking sucks.
Fusro Da!
And now we hit...
My friend Nick is actually getting back to playing the Skyrim.
I traded that shit in for Dragon Quest Builders, and I think that was the smartest decision I've ever made out of all my Switch purchases.
What you traded in? What, the Switch version?
Yeah, and I know people's like, oh, it's a Bethesda game, you should play it on PC. I'm like, well, how about this? How about Bethesda actually code their fucking games?
I mean, it's a fair.
Hey, look at
thing
that,
to
standing
say
on the
that,
specs just right.
I mean, it's a fair thing to bring up that, there are mods that basically makes the game much better than it is at base. It's also another valid thing to criticize the fact that you need to mod it in order for it to be good. Especially considering the fact, especially when you consider especially like in the case of the Switch version, there is no mod support.
And the last curio.
And I still say, and I don't care to go on record, in DC I might make you pissed by saying this, but I think that Star Wars Battlefront 2, with the microtransactions still intact, was a better game put together than all of anything Bethesda has released in the last 5 years.
Okay, see, that I'll have... Okay. All you had to say was, like, an unmoddable port of Skyrim, basically, any last-gen console or
I
Switch
do not
version.
count... Here's the things. I do not count mods as something that you can use as a valid critique for a game. Like, oh yeah, just use mods and that gets rid of the problems. No, I'm judging the game based on the developers who made the game.
See, here's the thing.
And I stand by that fucking statement.
Here's the
thing. And I don't care if it's a fucking open world game. Can I say this one thing?
Here's the thing. I get it. I'm on sort of on the same bed, but there's there's an exception where that I have where it depends on whether the game is designed to be moddable to begin with. Or if the game itself embraces mods.
I understand that, but
like
I'm in the
Hat in
mindset
Time is a
that...
good example. Hat in Time is a great example because they outright gave out the API for modders to allow to basically make their own hats and badges. So that's an example where modding could potentially play in part for looking at the game with mods in mind. Skyrim is is an example of the other hand where not necessarily where mods can't really be counted because not every version supports mods.
Oh, so we have a little special event going on.
And also mods were done completely what's going on?
We've reunited Red with his wife.
Yay!
You guys ever play Spyro 2 with the bone collecting minigame?
No.
So instead of the Troupple dance, we get Red Skeleton dance.
Yay. So John, honestly, for me, like Skyrim, I don't count mods because that game is fucking broken as shit, and the fact that if you do play a version that doesn't have mod support, basically last gen or Switch version, you're basically fucked. Like, this Switch version of Skyrim is awful. But, you know, like, Hat in Time, yeah, mods are exclusive to PC, but they embrace that as you know, a reason to get it on PC. Like, they promote mod support, rather than mod support just being there and, oh, look, modders are doing it for us, so we don't have to do it. Now, with regards to that statement you made, I'll heavily disagree because fucking Doom and Wolfenstein.
I said anything made, they published those. Yeah. Think
You're
about
talking specifically about Bethesda as a dev studio.
Yeah.
So, Skyrim.
There's still more Red Skulls.
That's just Skyrim.
We
Fallout
currently
as well,
have
but
every
anyway.
curio with every
Oh
upgrade.
yeah, Fallout 4. I was thinking, yeah, because Fallout New Vegas
Alright,
is the
but
only one that Bethesda didn't do because that was Obsidian.
Alright, well, that was enough about Bethesda.
Anyways, so what the hell...
we kind of just
anyways,
talked over all that amazing
you missed
choreography
the
dance.
dance.
I was
Anyways.
watching it, just enjoying the music.
I mean, I was watching it too. I
Yeah.
can talk and watch at the same time. Now,
yeah.
anyways,
yeah, it's like we're a commentary channel.
And next part, we will finish off this game.
Alright,
so,
see you guys next time.